Rub the sun or lick the moon. Scoop up your sunlight and moonlight teas. Link is down in the description. Bruh, it's either or. You decide. Alright guys, listen, you thought the last one was juicy. You thought the last one was spicy. The last one would be maybe, potentially, somewhat controversial. You were wrong. It was not. Everybody agreed with me again. We are like 4 for 4, not missing, bro. I've yet to miss. Slap a like, subscribe. 1,000 likes is a like goal. Don't forget to slap that like button. We're gonna go right in. Ilima, my boy. Not gonna lie, I thought he was kind of mid. If Gumshoes was not the first captain trial, I probably would not be as salty about it. But for me, I played Moon, so it was Alolan Raticate for me, which, I mean, honestly is more difficult than Gumshoes. Alolan Rattata or Alolan Raticate is just a better mon than freaking Gumshoes, you know what I mean? But, I mean, you know, listen, that's not the point. That's not the point. I'm not saying Moon is a harder game. Maybe. But look, regardless of Ilima, I like his character design, right? Him against Smeargle is interesting to me always, right? And his captain trial was a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little annoying. I'll base these kind of out their captain trials, right? Similar to the gyms. It was a little annoying, but I like his design. I think his design carries enough, you know what I mean? Shout out Ilima, bro. Shout out Ilima, my Hawaiian brother. Who we have next? Oh, Lana, you liar. Lana is a liar, but her design I like. That's the only thing saving her, so she's not gonna be in trash. Lana, listen, the thing I like about Lana is she has got like this whole like trident look, like this whole like if there were people that lived underwater, she has the whole aesthetic behind it, and I love that, right? But a trident for a hair bow, great job, Game Freak, beautiful. But she lies. She's like the news reporters from Sinnoh. Oh yeah, man, there's a Kyogre in my lake. Come through. Where's it at? You know what I mean? Where's it at? Where is it at? Also, Araquanid in Ultra Sun and Moon is way harder than freaking Wishiwashi, who at like below a certain amount of HP becomes trash. So, you get my points. My brother Kiawe, Kiawe, the actual GOAT. My brother Kiawe, I love him, dude. He's the actual GOAT. Number 1, shot representation. Fellow brother. Number 2, I absolutely love his design. It is gas. It's like, in a way, it's similar to Grant's design from X and Y, but infinitely better. It's got the whole like Hawaiian aesthetic to it. Versus Grant, where he just looks like he literally never stops jerking off to like dinosaur fossils. I don't know. Regardless, this guy, gas, bro. Kiawe, plus like the Magmars on his island. Oh my god, it's so cool. Dope trial. Love everything about it. Mallow, say less. Love you. Listen, Sun and Moon should have very, very sus cutscene, which I did actually react to extremely. If you want to go watch that episode, leave it in the description. It was wild. I lied. I will not leave it in the description. Find it on your own. It was wild. Ultra Sun and Moon, they nerfed it. So, look, man, maybe it was too sexual, but they nerfed it. So, but all in all, I love her design. I think her trial is really cool as well, too. Lush jungle. I love it, man. Plus, the scene with the Laurentis, Pog. Sophocles. Okay, Ultra Sun and Moon saved you. I keep you in mid. Ultra Sun and Moon saved you. His puzzle is way more fun on Ultra Sun and Moon, and I love it way more than he's a Togedemaru, all right, than a freaking Vikavolt. I love that. Shout out Sophocles, bro. Acerola, one of the coolest trials ever in a Pokemon game. It reminded me a lot about the Sabrina gym from the anime. You know what I'm talking about, that gym in anime? It was really spooky. It was really scary, bro. You know what I mean? First time playing, like everyone was like, whoa, what's going on? Because you know what's going to happen. Bro, it was dope. It's in like an abandoned like toy store. Not a toy store. Is it a toy store? Kind of, right? It's like a mart of some sort, but it's really spooky. All right, 2 thumbs to Acerola. 2 thumbs up. Mina, I'm gonna put her in hella good because her trial at Ultra Sun and Moon saved her. It was really difficult, and by saved her, I mean it was easily one of the most obnoxious trials I've ever played with in my entire life. But it was difficult, and I think that is what saves it up. Because, I mean, to be fair, Ultra Sun and Moon is a really hard game. My brother Hala. Yes, sir. So I like him a lot. I'm not going to lie, I like him. Simple, sweet. At the time you face him, it is moderately difficult. It's not really easy. It's not really hard. It's just moderate. You know what I mean? So there's some sort of, you know, difficulty there. But his design is great. The theme is awesome. Is like... everything that goes up to it is just great. So I love it. Olivia, say less. I would literally, you know, the Pixar lamp that's slamming on the eye? Dude, I wish I was the eye and she was the lamp. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. My brother, my man, the literal GOAT. Say less, dude. Nanu, he did it all, bro. He actually did it all. He's like the GOAT. Dude, listen, you're gonna see me jerking off most of the characters from Sun and Moon because I super duper love Sun and Moon. And I'm actually one of the few people as well too that actually liked Trials. Game Freak tried something new, and it wasn't terrible. I think people call it bad because they're just so used to facing three shitty ass weak trainers and then murdering through a gym leader. Like, what? Okay, dude. Hapu, I really liked her. I think her character really saved this one. Her trial was really cool because of it being on the Executor Island. Come on, man. What more I gotta say? The Executor Island, that's GOAT. So most of the trials have been gotten taken care of now, if not all. So that's really cool. Big thumbs up to that, right? Now we're gonna be going on to some more gym leaders now. So for those of you that don't like Captain Trials, you can eat it. All right, I love Captain Trials. Roxanne, bro, she had the biggest glow up of anybody else in ORAS. Her and Winona wash Flannery, bro. Flannery, she's sweaty. But Roxanne, though, I think she's a great first gym leader. She's the definition of a first gym leader and what they should be. She's educated. She's educated. She educates you in the match. She is moderately difficult. In comparison to many other first gym leaders, she is actually difficult. She is. Right? Like, dude, if you chose Torchic, you have to go out and get a freaking either A, a Shroomish and grind that boy up, or B, get a Beautifly and have him absorb and weaken it up to where you involve your Torchic into a Combustion and hopefully Double Kick will kill it. You know what I mean? Like, she has bulky mons that deal decent damage to Rock Tomb. So, not bad. I'm gonna put hella good. Her gym aesthetic is also fire, by the way, as well, too. The whole, like, archaeology X, like, school-esque vibes, because the walls are supposed to be representing, like, school walls, you know what? Like, it was, that's the whole design concept behind it. Very fire. Brawly, I love Brawly. People say Broly, it's Brawl. I love Brawly. I think his gym is really nostalgic to me. You know what I mean, dude? I think his gym is really nostalgic to me. I think in ORAS is actually pretty fun as well, too, right? Like some gyms, I didn't like the changes in ORAS, but it was pretty fun, right? It was pretty fun. Even before the one in Emerald, it was pretty fun. But his design, bro, my man leveled up, man. Brother looks so gassed. He looks so gassed, dude. Shout out my boy. Shout out my boy. Watson. Actually one of my all-time favorite gym leaders. I know I'm putting a lot in hella good, but we haven't really gotten to the bad guys yet, right? So Watson, one of my favorite gym leaders, right? Actually one of the most difficult gym leaders in Gen 3 as well, too. And you can't say that he wasn't, oh, I'm that one guy that used my starter at level like 50. Everything's easy to me. Bro, go outside. Please, get into a relationship. Please, man. Oh my God. Regardless, man, right? Watson was a factually difficult gym leader, right? Everybody struggled with this guy, right? Unless you were me and you chose March Stomp. But even then, you could still argue that it was somewhat difficult. But, I mean, usually when you pick certain mons like that, it's not really going to be difficult for you, right? Like, if, for example, if you had, like, I struggled with it so hard when I chose Grovyle, because Grovyle can't do anything like a Magneton and a Magnemite and a freaking Manectric, right? So, a friend traded me as Torkoal. See, this is the lore of where I fell in love with Torkoal. Torkoal murdered Watson. Murdered it. So, yeah, crazy, right? Yeah, if you didn't choose March Stomp, yeah, this guy's hard. So, Flannery, yeah, if you didn't choose March Stomp, what's going on? So, her gym, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really like the aesthetic in it. I'm not gonna front with you, dude. Like, but look, man, look. I'm not gonna be mean. I actually liked her gym. I think ORAS ruined her gym. I'm gonna drink Snapple as I whine about this. Like her gym, I thought it was more fun. I thought it was more cool in the originals. The aesthetic was cooler. Like the whole like Japanese like spa rooms, right? But I don't know, it just seemed easier, right? Like it just seemed easier. Like it was obnoxious doing the Emerald one. If you don't memorize the pattern, it was obnoxious. And you can't use the argument, oh, we were kids. Now when you're an adult, you probably know how to do it. No, dude, people are still stupid when they're like 23. They're still stupid, you know what I mean? So it was like just a factually more difficult gym in the Emerald games. So I don't know, I just wasn't a big fan. I thought I was gonna put her in mid and be a hater, but no, I like her design. I think her gym is also like moderately fun as well too. She's like a cool Sun team. You know, this is when Game Freak is really in their bag, making difficult gym leaders, you know what I mean? Because all 4 of these gym leaders were moderately difficult for early games, so you know, in comparison to other gym leaders, come on, man. Bro, like, be real, bro. Brock, Misty, come on. They were just easy. You just blew through them. Lieutenant Surge, you start to challenge yourself. It starts to get a little hard. Erica, blow through, dude. But then it starts to get hard after that. You know what I mean, dude? Like, I'm talking about early game, bro. This guy's... Oh, my God. Everybody struggled with him. Everybody struggled with him. Dude, I like a lot of gym leaders. This is hard. because I'm also gonna put Winona and Tate and Liza and Wallace all in hella good. So it's like, I don't look. They made a lot of good gym leaders, bro. Okay, how about this? We'll do the order difference so I can actually put some trash boats in here, right? So watching the gym was really cool because it actually taught you a lot about competitive, and I really, really, really like that. There was like speed control rooms, like crit rooms, attack boosting rooms, you know what I mean, dude? And at the time, a lot of people didn't give a shit about stat boosting moves, strategies and stuff like that. At that time, I was like super in depth with it, dude. So I got super deeply competitive because of the gym, and I love that, dude. You know what I mean? Obviously, I was already deeply competitive because I wanted to just be better than everybody else, you know what I mean? But this gym was really cool, dude. And I think it doesn't get a lot of credit, you know what I mean? People are like, oh, it's just door, just pick a door and keep going in. It's just so boring, trash. Like, you got to think about the weight behind it, dude. The weight behind it is a lot of the doors being opened up and a big gateway for people to get it being involved with the competitive Pokemon, you know what I mean? So it holds a big spot. One of the coolest gyms ever, and I also want to literally ruin her life. Please, Winona, give me a chance. You don't get enough love. People always say Flannery's hotter than you. They're wrong. She sweats of BO. You, amazing hygiene. Tate and Liza, one of the coolest gym leaders ever. Still to this day, one of the coolest gym concepts ever. Double battle gym leader. They don't do it like that no more. Raihan came close to doing that, but he's a solo guy doing double battle. Very cool. He had a VGC aspect as well, too. Raihan, you're the GOAT, bro. Because he was literally them, but better. But I like that it was 2 gym leaders. They should do that again. That was really cool. You know what I mean? All right, let's get a trash boat 1 going in here, guys, because I feel like I've just been putting too much. And I feel like if I put like Brock or Rourke in, people are going to be like, wait a minute, their gyms are similar to Roxanne. What's going on? So it's like, but hers has got more wiggle room. I don't know, dude. It's got to keep it consistent, right? Okay, so these shits. Though I like the Fireboy's design probably the most. I think the Fireboy design, if I did it in order, I like the Fireboy design the most, then the Waterboy, and then Silen. You know what I mean, dude? So, yeah, these guys' gyms are super basic, and that's the whole point. Gen 5 was a soft reboot, so their gym was supposed to be extremely easy and extremely basic. Difficulty-wise, super easy. Puzzle-wise, super easy. You know what I mean, dude? There's no real lore behind it. Like, there's chefs, but there's not any like lore build up in the gym or like some type of gimmick in the gym that will tell you that they're chefs. It's more along that their big gimmick is that they're typings. You know what I mean? Even though they're chefs. Like, for example, Roxanne, she's a rock gym leader. So you have the rock aesthetic, the archaeologic aesthetic right in her gym. But you also have the lore of her being a teacher. There's a whole classroom right there. First, in, you know, the first sound in black and white, there's not much. It's just, they're typing. You know what I mean? If they did some more with their chefs, maybe they would hit mid, but they didn't. I'm going to keep going. I thought Falconer's gym was actually trash. I think his team, trash. So, sorry, Falconer. But I love his design, so I can't put him in trash. You know what I mean? And that's the only reason why he's an because I can't put him in trash, dude. He has such a dog shit gym, all right? Because I don't like the... There's so much that goes behind it, right? I know some people are going to be like, oh, but Roxanne. Nah, I just told you my explanation on Roxanne like 42 times. Listen, bro, right? The thing about Falconer's gym is, yes, I get that it's really high and that he's a flying gym leader. They made it a lot cooler in Hard Gold Soul Silver. Big thumbs up to that. It also carries an But that team is still garbage. Doug, it's so bad, man. Why do you not have Hoothoot and Noctowl? Why do you have Pidgey? So bad. So bad. A lot of Gen 2 gym leaders are going to be in the low. Because if you come to my streams, I complain about it a lot. I thought Sharon's gym was some mid. You know what I mean, dude? Like, if you played Black and White 1 to transition to Black and White 2, you can't put his gym leader lower than mid. You're a hater. You can't do that. Because it's the come up of his character development to see where he's at now as a gym leader, and seeing the gym is also in a Battle-esque style format. You know what I mean? Like a battle stadium format, which most gym leaders don't do that. They usually like to add their own twist. But this guy was like a rival. He was a diehard sweaty battler. So to see that, like, personality still within his gym, like, it's cool. Plus, he's blushing in this. 2 thumbs up to Sharon. Kawaii. Okay, let's see. It's really, the Gen 8 gym leaders are really good, so you're not going to see hardly any of them in trash. Goated. One of the coolest gyms ever, bro. Literally, one of the coolest gyms ever. I think he gets too much hate. He's got a cool design, too. He's an old man that loves nature. Come on, man. You hate old guys that like nature? Come on, bro. Cringe. Look, plus his gym is so much fun, dude. You're swinging on the vines, feeling like Tarzan. Bro, GOAT. Gen 6 gym leader design concepts, GOAT. Like Gen 6, they really focused a lot on new mons, new features, because their features are some of the best features ever, right? The new things they bring in, god tier, right? Then you see, even as well, the character designs, legendary. Like, they didn't really focus much on the plot, but everything else they focused on, it was great. I think Rourke's Gym Leader is mid. I think Rourke's Gym is mid. I think, how do I put this? So the only thing that differentiates between him and Roxanne is, like I said, like it's very similar, right? He does have the Orberg mines, you know what I mean, dude? I think it's more of a design diff here, you know what I mean? Like I like his design. I actually do like it a lot. It just seems like I've watched a lot of anime before, so it just looks like he's an anime dude wearing a fucking helmet. I'm not even kidding. You know what I mean, dude? So, but I mean, he's got the mine outfit, you know? He's got the. I know. I'm not being consistent here with the Roxanne thing. All right, fine. We'll bring her down. God, I was like, all right, started not to make sense anymore, dude. Just started not to make sense anymore. It was her design, really, that I put her back up there. Design diff. What do we got next? We'll do Milo. Milo's gym is actually like hella good. There's a lot of design concept behind it for the fact that he's a farmer and that he rolls sheep, and the whole gym concept that he's rolling sheep as a farmer. You literally put yourself in his shoes. Gen 8 snapped, bro. Gen 8 actually snapped. I'd even argue this is goated. Gen 8 gyms are just goated with the design concept behind it. It doesn't matter if you had fun with it. It doesn't matter if you thought it was trash. You have to think about it in the deeper grand scheme of the things, dude. The only one I'm biased here is Roxanne. Stop pointing out Roxanne. Let's see. Wallace and Juan's gym are literally alike, and I'm gonna put them in goated because they literally had everybody having an aneurysm at age 8. Literally, everybody was spazzing at age 8, not knowing how to do this. Here's me, not knowing the guidebook. I lapped this shit out, bro. Yeah, it took me like 5 attempts. I'm not kidding, 5 attempts. Now, if you did it on your first try, you are probably a living supercomputer. 2 thumbs up to you. But me personally, I did it in my what? My fifth try. So not bad. Swampert diff. If you chose Sceptile here, though, you finally use Sceptile for something useful. Because Sceptile's trash throughout the entire game, except this. Bugsy. Bugsy's gym and Hardcore to Silver, very fire. Mid. Why? Team is garbage. Actually so bad. Our team is actually so bad, dude. Team is bad. Team's trash, bro. Team's trash. Whitney. It's just an obnoxious loop. That's really it. And she also didn't give you her badge right away. Cringe. Morty. I like his gym a lot in Hardcore to Silver. I think in the originals it was really annoying, but I get why they did that, right? I get why they did that. But regardless, I love the character design. I think the only thing that holds him back is his team. Why does he not have Mischievous? What's going on here, dude? You know what I mean? Super cringe. Chuck. Cool aesthetic. The aesthetics save you, brother. The aesthetics are the only thing saving you. He is a cool Asian man that sits below a waterfall. You know, like those cool Japanese movies where you sit below the waterfall and they're training. Super dope. Otherwise, team diff. Cringe. Boring town as well, too. No value to it. Jasmine. She has no gym trainers at all. But I'm going to put you in mid because you at least had a Steelix. Something new. And Magneton is a whole different mon. 2 thumbs up. Oh my god. Bro? Trash. Dude, you guys don't even want to hear me start on price. You don't. One of the worst towns in Pokemon history, Mahogany. No depth, no weight, empty, bare bones. People are going to be like, oh, what about the whole, like, story event there, dude? Yeah, that was cool, but that's it. There's no mark. There's no healing center. There's nothing. The fuck? Lake Rage is more important than your shitty-ass town. Team, trash. Actual garbage trash. Fodder, bro. Level cap, shit. And it's unfair because most of the Gen 2 mon level caps are actually garbage. Claire? Now we're talking. Now we are I'm going to put her in goated. Hardcore actually made her gym way better because in the originals it was just weird, right? It was like Seafoam Islands, but Hardcore actually gave it her own personality with the whole like dragon spitting out fire, the whole little lava to it. Super cool, dude. Super cool. I'll change some of these towards the end. So I actually fuck with it a lot. Like I said, Gen 6 gyms just snapped. They went crazy, dude. I really fuck with it, dude. You're literally going down a spider web. It's so fucking cool, dude. It's actually so cool. Great design concept behind it for a first gym leader, bug gym leader. Really cool. And actually moderately difficult as well, too. I'm not going to front with you if you didn't choose Fennekin. But, you know, if you chose Chespin, bro, you are out of luck. Dude, I swear they stay cooking the grass starters. So Grant Shim being a rock climber, super cool, dude. He's a rock climber. He's an archaeologist. He had fossil mons. It's like Imagine if they did that for my boy right here, Rourke. You know what I mean? Where he's a miner. So imagine if you had to keep going, digging deeper as a miner, similar to kind of Clay's gym, but you're digging in a way in Grand Stone where you're climbing. Oh my God, it would have literally been up here, bro. It would have literally been up here. It would have okay, now that I put Grant up here, sorry, Roxanne, I can't, dude. My love for you can't carry this hard. It cannot. I'm sorry. It cannot. But in my heart, I'd put her in hella good, but I gotta be realistic. It cannot. I just love her, right? Corinna? God tier gym. What? Rollerblades, bro. What? God tier gym. They snapped. Clemont, I like that it was a quiz show. Like, dude, Gen 6 gym leaders were just hit different, bro. They were insane for the puzzles and gimmicks. It was fun, dude. It was fun. I liked the whole, like, it was like a pop show quiz. You know what I mean? Even though they were extremely easy to a bunch of new Pokemon fans, they actually fucked up most of these. I think there was a poll a long time ago, back when like X1 was meta and everyone was playing the game, and it first came out like a year after that. There was a poll where a lot of people actually, the success rate for it was pretty low. It was like what, like 52%, which is not really low, but it means like majority of people, like, yeah, they got it, but there's like 48% that would mess up. So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like Fantina's gym in Platinum, where they changed it and like people couldn't do math. Like, people couldn't do math. Her gym is really cool because, fun fact, it's a throwback to Sabrina's gym because it works very similar to Sabrina's gym. And she's also notably supposed to have powers as well too. You can see it in her eyes. Like, she actually, plus like she's supposed to be able to like talk to spirits and shit. Like, she's a weird bitch, but I love her. Please ruin my life. Regardless, love her to death. I absolutely do. She doesn't get enough credit. She really doesn't. I feel like she's also super forgotten, since a lot of X and Y gym leaders are just forgotten. Replay through X and Y, all right? It's great. Olympia's gym, also gas, dude. You really feel like you're walking on a digital, on like the Olympic belt. You know what I mean? Like a galaxy belt. It's really, really cool. And there was this map that I used to play on Kirby Air Ride, where it's like a nebula belt, and you're riding on it, like, just, you know, Kirby Air Ride maps are very repetitive, right? But the aesthetics were super pretty. So it reminded me a lot of that. So I love that. Wolfric's gym, I'm not going to front. Like, I see the design purpose behind it. And like me, a lot of people messed up on it a lot, because I definitely messed up on it a lot. I literally recently messed it up on a lot in the three-way. But I think his design kind of holds it back for me. I don't think his design is terrible. I actually think his design is, by the definition, I think it's mid. A lot of things about him are mid. Avalug is a pretty mid mon, you know what I mean, in terms of difficulty. His gym, mid. Like, it was a cool Ferris wheel puzzle, like, you know, little, like a Rubik's Cube, right? But then his design and the team, you know what I mean? It's just mid. It's just mid, bro. It's just mid. Brock, he's an OG. I love your design. The OG's gonna carry it for him. You know, classic. A lot of people struggle with this guy if you chose Charmander, and I'm saying a lot of people because almost everybody chose Charmander. So a lot of people struggle with this guy. So the only way that Charmander boys could beat this guy is either A, you played Fire Red, you were privileged, and you used Metal Claw, and you got lucky, and you got attack boost. Or B, you got a Nidorino, and you got a Mankey, and you used two guys to beat Brock, because Charmander and Charmeleon, they cannot do it at all. They cannot. So, yeah, if you were like me and chose Bulbasaur, it was a breeze. Misty's gym, I'm not gonna lie, Heartgold Silver made it super pretty. Super fucking pretty. So it's gonna be up there in mid for me. You know, again, like, if you chose Squirtle, you did struggle in this gym, but if you were privileged in Fire Red, you get a Wartortle, and Bite is now a dark move. So yes. Lieutenant Surge, I'm also gonna put him mid strictly for the difficulty. He's one of the strongest, earliest gym leaders ever. And I see this in comparison to every other game ever in terms of early gym leaders. Like, he's easily, like, if you were to compromise, like, let's say the first 4 gym leaders of every single generation, I'm not saying he is the all-time strongest, but he's easily one of the most difficult and one of the most strongest ones ever, bro. Ever. I know that we're still 12 minutes and we got a lot left to go. I'm just putting a lot of, like, detail into this video. You know what I mean? I got a lot to say. Erica, like, I thought it was cute that it was, like, a garden. You know what I mean, man? You know, I thought that was cute. If you chose Bulbasaur here, you actually do struggle. So there's the 3 where you start to struggle, you know what I mean? Where it's like, no one really struggled with Lieutenant Surge, but it's like Erica, Bulbasaur fans struggle, you know, Brock, Charmander fans struggle, and Misty, Squirtle fans struggle, you know what I mean, dude? It's kind of like the whole point, but it's weird that they just skipped one and just did that with Erica, you know what I mean? I like that it was cute. I don't know why I put it a bit, but the thing that held it back is her team is moderately very free. By this point, you could probably just use a Pidgeotto, just bull out, you know what I mean? Or literally get a Flareon with no fire moves, by the way, with no fire moves. But that's okay. That's okay because you resist her moves, so you can do damage still, you know what I mean? I think the only thing that held it back is there's no real gimmick. It's just a promote cut. I'm not even kidding. It's just a promote cut because you just got cut from Lieutenant Surge. So now they want you to use it again. That's what Game Freak was doing a lot back in their old games, is to promote certain stuff like this. You could even see it, especially in Generation 4, where they did a lot of things to promote, like a bunch of post game. You have to use Rock Climb, you have to use Defog to get to certain areas. Like they do, it's literally Pokemon used to do that back in the day rent free. Koga's gym I thought was really cool. I'm gonna put it in mid. The invisible mirrors are really cool, and he's actually extremely difficult. Like, you choose any of the three. He is easily one of the most, if not the most difficult gym leader in Gen 1. The only one that's stronger than him is my queen that I die for, Sabrina, who had one of the best gyms because fucking Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came out and they just like, I would even, oh man, that's so cool, dude. So it's just not on the level of these guys though, so I can't put it up there, you know what I mean? But it was easily one of the best aesthetics Let's Go has ever done. Let's Go, thank you for that. You missed on everything else. Like, it was so cool, dude. It felt like a throwback to her gym in the anime, you know what I mean? Where you're trapped in a dollhouse, but in reality, it's just Saffron City, but a gym that she possesses now. It's like she's possessing and like kinetically floating Saffron City in her gym. It's so cool, dude. It's so cool. Blaine, I think, is OG. I think the pop quizzes are nostalgic. I think it's what super carries it. Plus, his gym is actually moderately difficult if you chose Charizard. But by this point, you can just use any water Pokemon literally ever and just smoke through him, right? But I think it's super, super, super nostalgic. And I can say it's a little bit blinding me here because the quizzes are really cool. I'm not gonna front. The quizzes are really, really cool. It was very interactive, and we don't really see that much anymore. You know what I mean? We really don't see much of that anymore. So that's why I really like the Gen 8 limiters, because we saw it again. You know what I mean? Same with the Gen 7 one. But Gen 6, we didn't really see much interactiveness. It was just more like exploring, which I still think is really cool. Giovanni's gym, I think I'm going to put it and not put it higher. Or so I'm going to put it in mid, sorry. Because of the fact that he was a boss mafia and the entire time he was the 8th gym leader, I think was the only thing carrying him in mid. Otherwise, his gym is extremely bare bones, extremely empty, extremely dead. Easily the most dead gym ever. I'm not even kidding, because that's the whole point of the gym, is to be dead, so you can never figure out that he's the fucking gym leader. Like, it was closed for God knows how long. That's the whole point of it, right? But I thought it was really cool. The gimmick behind it is what carries it in mid. Giovanni's stature also carries it in mid, and his team also carries it in mid. Yeah, his team is super badass. Janine, bro, what? Like, she's cool. Her aesthetic is, you know, cool, but you're just Diet Koga, but actually easier, so I'm good. Blue, say less. Actually, the GOAT. Literally the GOAT. I literally don't gotta say much more about that. Gardenia, her gym was really cool. I even argue put it in there. I thought her gym was really, really, really cool. Literally, Erica diff. She's Erica, but better. Got to her gym. Her gym was so annoying! Listen, the design concept behind it is really cool, so I should put it in hella good. Because the design concept was really cool, but I'm not. Because her gym was so annoying. And I'm talking about specifically the punching bag one, not the one where you move the boards. The punching bag one was so irritating. There'd be times you would actually bump into the bag and the game engine was so bad that it would be delayed. It would be delayed and you couldn't do anything and move until the animation is done. It was so annoying. F you, Maylene. F you, girl. F you. But she had Lucario. Super cool. Super cool. Plus, like, this is where we started to see so many. After her, it was just non-stop fighting gym leaders, right? Non-stop. Non-stop. Like, our first one is Chuck. He doesn't really count. He's got a really different look to most fighting gym leaders. Maylene really started the whole wave. Because after that, you can see a little bit of Maylene and Karina. You can see a little bit of both of these, even in B, because they're more like, you know, physical kickboxing. You know what I mean, dude? Like, physically fit, I should say. Like, Chuck's a physically fit in his own way. Muscle bound guy, you know what I mean? These girls are like athletic. Chuck, or not Chuck. Crasher, Wake, the Dawn. His gym was alright. He's just like disperging a ton of water. His gym's alright. Fantina, yeah, math diff. But the one where it was like Minecraft with little flashlights, super cool, dude. Super cool. Alright, I'm just gonna blow through these because this video is already 30 minutes. I'm gonna be here for a long time. My man. Shout out my dude. Shout out my dude Byron. I'm gonna put his gym in mid. I think the aesthetic was super pretty. That's about it. The aesthetic of it actually being the Iron Will, that was really cool. It was really, the whole gym is made of iron. Super cool, dude. Super cool. Candace, here we go with the memes. Candace, dick in your mouth. All right, guys, we get it. You're funny. So Candace's gym, you just gotta punch through snowballs. Her team's actually really obnoxious as well too because of the frost slash. So I'm gonna put it in here because these ones are just so much better. But it's definitely better than all of these. You know what I mean? Definitely some mid. Faulkner's gym. His design carries him for hella good. His team, so cool, dude. See, Gen 4 gym leader theme, gas. There's so many pros. The only con, his gym. It wasn't really all that. His gym is literally mid. You know what I mean? Sorry, Volkner. I'm sorry. I love you, though. One of the coolest gym leaders ever. He's literally Minato. Love him to death. Oh, my girl. My girl. The lore bot, the dude, the gym behind her gym is fantastic. I love you. I love her to death. I love her to death. Dude, it's so cool. It's like an education center. Like, imagine if, like, Roxanne was that. Yeah, I was being super biased on Roxanne earlier. The downfall of Roxanne in this video. My dude, Berg. Okay, Lenora's more pog than you, Berg. But your gym is actually super, super, super interactive and super creative. I'm talking about both variations. The one where you're going up the tubes and the webs, and the one at the freaking honey as well too. Super interactive, super cool for the aesthetic. I'd even argue goated. Super, super nice for the aesthetic, dude. You'd like literally. I'm not even kidding, man. Like I gotta put it in goated. Super, super good gym, bro. Super good gym. Super good gym, bro. Say less. She had a runway. She's a model, and she's electricity. And you see the lights, like literally, it just hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And super obnoxious team. Super obnoxious team. Because Volt Switch spam. Super, like literally, hit after hit after hit after hit. Design, like she doesn't miss on any caliber at all. Has to be goated. I hope people listen to my reasonings. Because so far, almost all of these make sense. I thought Clay's gym was really good. Like, I kind of wish Rourke's gym was like it. You can see they definitely did upgrade on it. It's like a mining gym, and you keep going down below, and you keep surfacing that down below. Really cool. Way better than Rourke's. You know what I mean, dude? Like, imagine if Rourke's was that, because he literally is the Orberg Mines, dude. But nope, didn't happen. Really cool. Plus, my man's a cowboy. Yup. I love that. American cowboy. Yup. All right. Which fun fact is actually based on a Japanese businessman. So, fun fact, if you did not know that, he's not based on an American cowboy. He's based on a Japanese businessman with a cowboy aesthetic. Because you can see the only cowboy aesthetic is a fucking hat. He has a suit. Skyla ruined my life. Her gym was actually super annoying too, but annoying sometimes can be good. Annoying can sometimes be good. Now, I think a big thing I'm gonna do here right now is move Surge up. Surge. I'm gonna do it. Surge, I'm gonna move it all the way up here. Surge's gym will forever go ungoated because it pissed off everybody ever. And I don't know why it's just now hitting me. Because it just reminded me a lot about Skylar's gym, right? Weird, right? Weird. Skylar's gym, super annoying. And surprisingly enough, a lot of people struggle with their team. Samurott fans, right? Samurott fans. But yeah, her gym, super annoying. And I think it was definitely creative enough to give that whole feel of you're actually like in the sky flying. Diff from Falconer's shitty gym. So, yeah, dude, Bryson's gym. Yeah, I remember his name. Definitely the definition of mid. It's just like, it's literally just Dark Cave. It's literally just Dark Cave. But there's, there's still somewhat of a design concept for it. So, literally Dark Cave. Cool. One of the coolest gyms ever. Dragon heads. You're moving them along and also super difficult. Love. Love. Easily one of the coolest gym designs ever. I actually super love his design as well, too. It seems super cool. Gen 5 gym leader theme. Fire. Like, literally, he's like a lesson. Hit after hit after hits. Okay, we're just going to kind of blow through all of these. Iris' gym is kind of the same, so she also goes up there as well too. Love her to death. Roxanne's gym. They sang the theme. Goated. I don't care if there's much to it. You literally feel like you're in a club, the Rock Star Club. Like, the feeling of the gyms really give personality to these characters, and that really carries, because you can see the ones in the goated, it really shows the personalities. You know what I mean? I'd even argue someone else could show their personalities. His gym was super cool, but I don't fuck with him because I'm not going to get into it. If you know, you know. One of the coolest gyms ever. Super cool. Super cool. Not good enough worthy though, because the ones that good are just so much better. But you know, super cool gym. Super cool gym. Literally, Gen 8 gyms are just fire, bro. Right now, as we go into it. Going back to Roxy though, like they use audio. I can't really name you much other gyms where they have insane levels of audio like Roxy. Like I'm sure there are some others out there. Like I probably just can't think of right now. But dude, Roxy's gym, I'm telling you, dude, like it's another level. It's actually another level. Kabu, it's more like a travel hunt one. I think this is probably one of the more like underwhelming gyms. You know what I mean, dude? You just kind of like looking for fire mons and like, I mean, you actually get to capture mons in a gym. When do you ever see that ever? You know what I mean, dude? Okay, so B and Alistair's gyms are really interesting because they're kind of like one and the same. It's like ping pong. And it was super interactive. Regardless if you enjoyed it or not, it was super interactive, and I think that deserves enough spot to be in hella good because it was just, like I said, it was super interactive. That's all it is. You don't really get to see much interactive gyms like that. Like you look at somebody in mid, like Jasmine, where her gym literally, the only reason why she's in mid is because she did a different enough team for a Gen 2 gym leader. But regardless, her gym is literally empty. Or Giovanni, where his gym is literally empty. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What's her name again, dude? Opal? I thought her gym was really cool. You know what I mean, dude? The gimmick behind it, the designs, it was like Pop Quiz Blame, but on crack. You know what I mean? Because it was actually like more personal pop quiz and just fact pop quiz. You know what I mean, dude? It's crazy, dude. I liked it. I actually did like it. And his is literally the same. So we're going to put him there. Because, you know, he just took over. Gordy? Bro, Gordy and Melanie's gym was, I definitely think it deserves hella good for how annoying it was. Dude, you can't see shit. These are times you wish you could have a move like HM to just see shit. It was all a feeling gym. You gotta feel it. You gotta know we're like all earthbenders in this bitch. You know what I mean? We gotta know. But their gym's super annoying, dude. Super annoying, dude. Super annoying, but I think it deserves enough spot to be in hella good because it was good. You know what I mean? It was a good enough gym. Definitely better than the ones below it. Definitely better than all of us below it. You know what I mean? Pierce's gym. See, now this is one that I wish was like Roxy's. There wasn't much audio. It felt lifeless because he'd be talking into the mic and there's nothing. And sure, that's fine. I get it. You know, Roxy talking to the mic is nothing. But in her sprite, she's moving, playing the guitar in her sprite, and she's like you can see her mouth is like opening, closing. So she's like, it's like supposed to like represent her like actually singing into the mic. And you hear the B-O-K-E, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of life. Where Pierce's gym, not so much. The theme super carries, but regardless, not so much. I think the only, I'm going to put it in mid. I think if it was anything like Roxy's gym, I would have been goated. You know what I mean? Now, some might think I'm crazy because this is literally in like a gang. This gym is stowed off in its own area within a member with a gang member, and it was really cool to see how the characters all love each other. And I think my mind will change on that. I think there needs to be a spot like at row above. I'm gonna say Miss Potential. And I'm gonna put Piers here. I think he's the only one that has to be here because like the gap is insane, dude. You know what I mean? Dude, like such missed potential, dude. You know what I mean? He could have one of the craziest gyms ever, dude. Literally. I mean, she just took over, so I'll just put her there. And then Raihan, I'm going to put him in GOATed. He introduced competitive to a lot of people. The actual official format of competitive, BGC, most gym leaders introduce competitive. They do more of the, like Norman's. It's more like the singles format, which you could also argue could be also used in doubles format. But Raihan, he was a VGC gym leader and the Dragon gym leader with an actual competitive team with IVs and EVs, by the way, if I did not know that. His team was well IV and EV trained. The gimmick behind it was a weather team as well too. A lot of concepts behind it. Too good not to be true. You love it. Like, and his design is great. It's one of the coolest gym leaders we've ever gotten, like ever. Like, there's a lot that goes into this tier list, guys. If I did strictly based off design, this would be a lot different. I'm telling you that right now. Like, a big example is Roxanne would obviously be ungoated because I literally want her to have my child. You know what I mean? But, like, if just going strictly off design, nah, dude. But all in all, as you can see, most of the gym leaders we've gotten are actually pretty good. But as you can see, if you did the math, like, they've, like, it's obviously like we're like above 50% here and like below 40% here, but like it's one of the things where it's like Game Freak has missed a lot when it comes to gym leaders, but they've also landed a lot. You feel me? So I went pretty in depth with this video. It's 42 minutes long, at least from my recording before I chopped this up. So it's a long one, guys. I put a lot of detail into it. Please let me know what you think. I put a lot of detail in it. I'd love to discuss with you guys in the comment section. Cop the merch. It's in the beginning of the video. What do y'all think of this? I let a lot of details for it, so I give a lot of feedback as to why I chose what I chose. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next one.